Good morning, Meridian, and welcome to Business Buzz. We're visiting today with Leslie Grigg, co-founder of the Nephi and Golden Grigg Legacy Foundation. Welcome, Leslie.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for joining us
Thank
today.
you for inviting me.
Yeah. So we're here today to talk about something, part of history.
Part of history.
Part of history.
Americana history.
Yes. So we're here to talk about the Holey Board. So tell me a little bit about what is the Holey Board?
Well, the Holey Board is the original molding tool that Ore-Ida used to create tater tots in 1953.
Tater tots. Everyone loves tater tots.
Everyone loves tater tots.
Yeah.
So my family founded Ore-Ida Foods Corporation. And my father, my grandfather, my grandmother, they were all key employees of Ore-Ida Foods. My first 13 years was immersed in the Ore-Ida experience. In 1965, Heinz Ketchup purchased Ore-Ida. So from 65 forward, it was just our family story. I entered the workforce in 1978. I then spent the 45 years as a financial advisor with Merrill Lynch. And about 4 years ago, we as a family realized that corporate America made a bad decision in 1955. They decided that the Holey Board was unessential to the tater tot story.
Okay.
So after a couple of years of trying to negotiate with Kraft Heinz Corporation, who owns the trademark, Simplot Corporation acquired production rights in 2022, and that didn't close until late July, maybe August of 22. So we wrote a letter to Simplot in February of 23 with a question as to what do you want to do with the Holey Board? Because as a result of that transaction, they now own the Holey Board. The Holey Board actually was never part of the patent.
Okay.
It was left out of the story 100%.
And who from your family came up with the Holey Board?
Well, we don't know. They didn't keep records in 1953.
Okay.
We don't know the role of anybody, and the way it falls is that the owners get credit.
Okay.
Nephi and Golden.
Nephi and Golden. Okay.
And we don't know who played what role. We don't know if there was an employee involved in that. It's just all unrecorded history.
Okay. So why is the Holey Board maybe important to your foundation?
Well, we as a family believe that leaving the Holey Board out of the tater tot story is like leaving the printing press out of the printing industry story.
Okay.
It's what gave tater tots their form, their structure, and their existence.
Okay. Yeah. You mentioned Simplot Corporation. They acquired the brand, the rights to this.
Mm-hmm. They acquired
what have they done in order to help you kind of take the next step in this story?
So when we wrote the letter to Simplot Corporation, I got a call from Kurt Myers, and Kurt and I met a couple of times actually to discuss their role, what they would want to do, our role, what we were willing to do. And he then organized a meeting between us, my cousin Steve. Steve is the youngest son of Nephi Grigg. He's my co-founder and my partner in this project. We met with the Simplot people, the Heinz patent attorney, the Heinz branding attorney, and they basically gave us license to use the Holey Board to become the official spokespersons for the story of the Holey Board.
Okay. Yeah. So your Nephi and Golden Grigg Legacy Foundation, tell us a little bit about the mission statement and purpose of the foundation.
So as we thought through this, we wanted to correct two wrongs. We wanted to make sure that the Holey Board was part of the story. We also wanted our legacy to be known for something more than just a comfort food. We want the tater tots to be remembered for doing good in our communities. I've been involved in child abuse prevention organizations for the last 39 years of my professional life. And so it was my natural, heartfelt strings to have tater tots be remembered for child abuse prevention. So we're branding the Protect Your Tots Child Abuse Prevention brand.
Okay, excellent. So tell me some of the maybe unexpected benefits that your foundation has seen or you've gotten involved in recently.
I've discovered that this whole thing is helping past and present family members. There's thousands of successful people in this family legacy, and for whatever reason, most, if not everyone, except me, didn't view this legacy as a monetizable deal.
Okay.
It was a fun story, and sometimes it was a joke, sometimes it was neat, but nobody ever thought that it was something that could be turned into a monetization project. And that's the vision I gained when I got a call. I got a call from CBS Sunday Morning in October of 2018, and they were asking us to provide some history for tater tots so that they could do a production on the history of tater tots. And so we supplied information, and this experience with CBS made me start to think about this legacy. And I got a vision that it really should be something. And then I contacted my cousin in 2020, and that's when we decided that the Holey Board needed to be part of the story. And so that's kind of the backstory there.
Yeah. So you mentioned when we were talking earlier about a documentary that your foundation's working on. Tell us a little bit more about that and how that's coming along.
So there's been two goals in my life since about 2018. One goal was to produce a tater tot festival in Idaho. Mm-hmm. I mean, kudos to Thomas Watson for doing the first potato festival. In Meridian. Yes. And at the same time, I was trying to put together a tater tot festival. We finally got that accomplished in August of 2023 in Idaho Falls. Mm-hmm. And the other goal I had was to produce a tater tot documentary. There's all the stuff that happened with tater tots. No one has ever produced a documentary. So I thought that has to happen. So we're trying to produce a Tater Tot and the Holey Board, the Tater Tot and the Quest for the Holey Board documentary, to try to document the story of the tater tot, my history, and to help people really grasp why this Holey Board is important.
Okay, excellent. Well, I know the business community out there is, maybe there's an opportunity for somebody to support that effort.
Yes, we're looking for investors. We're debating a production. We are at the production stage, so we are entertaining producer submissions, and we're looking for people who want to be a part of this in terms of monetary commitment.
Who knows? A year from now, we may be watching the History Channel and see the history
of I would really love. I know
the tater tot.
I know Thomas would love to have the tater tot documentary as part of his potato days.
Yes, absolutely. No, we all need to know where the tater tot came from, because we all enjoy it. So, yeah, I think I just ate some this Sunday.
Did you?
Yeah. So, well, Leslie, anything else about your foundation that your work you're doing?
Well, the other unexpected benefit is how it's brought our family. I mean, I don't know how many BYU basketball fans are in the mm-hmm. community, but March Madness was lit up with tater tots.
I saw that all over social media. Yes.
And part of the reason that happened is because I met with the Saunders family last February, and I said, we have a really neat deal here. And one thing led to another, and then that's the result of it.
Yeah. Well, Idaho and the area is known for its potatoes in all shapes and forms, right?
So it's just having all these things, bringing the whole legacy, the whole thing to the forefront. And it's bringing us together as a family. It's connecting us generationally.
Yeah. Well, really do appreciate the work your foundation is doing when it comes to child abuse in the community, and can't wait to hear the entire story of the Holey Board.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for joining us today.
Okay.
Yeah, excellent. Well, Meridian, we've got some upcoming events that you can participate in. Next week, we have our After Hours for April. It's being hosted by the Water's Edge Event Center. Be sure and join us next Thursday, April 17th for that. And then also coming up, we've got the Meridian Mayor's Prayer Breakfast. We've got our Scholarship Luncheon featuring State Superintendent Debbie Critchfield as our speaker. And then we've got the State of the City Address and our Golf Classic coming up. So be sure and join us for those events coming up. Until then, have a great weekend, Meridian.